Stephen Story with tips on trading. I'm going to ask a question today and then answer it for you. It is, do successful traders take losses? The answer is yes. I certainly take losses from time to time, and this is the reason why a successful trader must learn to take losses. And they must learn to accept it and be okay with that. In fact, learn to pat themselves on the back for a successful trade when they have to cut a loss. Here's an example of why. In the strategies that I teach, there's a particular condition in the market that occurs when it appears as though you're going to get a substantial retracement, but then it doesn't do what you expected. This is when you're faced with cutting a loss. If a trader does not learn to cut a loss when the market turns on them unexpectedly, they're going to wind up trying to ride out the swing, ride through the negative until it comes back around to a profit situation and they can close their trade. The difficulty with that is that all the time you're waiting for that trade to come back around to a positive position, your account is tied up in the negative. It's drawn down and it's useless. You might be making a little interest on your account if you happen to be in the right buy position on the right currency pair, but that's all you're going to make. If you're in a sell position on the right currency pair, you're going to be paying out interest while you're waiting for that to come around as well and going further and further in the negative. But the worst damage you do to yourself by not being willing to cut the trade while it's still small is that you lose all of the opportunity for trades that could be happening while you're waiting for one to come around. You're losing opportunities probably in 4 or 5 or 6, maybe 7, 8 other trades that you could be profiting from, all because you were trying to save one trade from a little loss. It's important to become very comfortable with loss as a trader. By cutting a loss, you will set yourself up many times for much greater advantages. Wouldn't you rather trade a 10 pip loss for a 100 pip gain? That's often what will happen when you get caught in that condition of the market that you think is going to retrace substantially and then only does a shallow retracement and turns right back around and heads up. That essentially means you're in a high energy wave and the market has a lot further to go. The sooner you cut that loss and turn your trade around, the faster and the sooner you're going to be able to take advantage of the much greater gains and opportunities that are awaiting you. Cutting a loss is essential. You must learn how to do it. You must be comfortable with it. You must be okay with it. Even congratulate yourself for being able to do it. That's Tips on Trading and Stephen Story.